Whoa. I barely got any sleep last night. I have a teething baby and I want to look put together. So let's see what I can come up with. I'm just going to shop my stash today. I want to try again the Candy Skies. I just want to put some color on and go with my shirt. And then I have a couple new things to try out, like the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator and a lot of just things I want to play with that I've already used. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha and I'm just a mom who likes to play with makeup. So if you enjoy this video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for future notifications of my upcoming videos. Without further ado, let's just get into this. So I'm not too sure what I want to be doing today, but I just feel like doing something colorful. I'm not going anywhere. I just want to play. So right now I'm just using the E.L.F. eye putty primer, and it's become one of my favorite eye primers. My shadows don't seem to crease, so it works out great for me. I also have been getting quite a few questions about my teeth. So, and by that I mean like the Smile Direct Club, which is what I use to straighten my teeth. And I'll have to put a before picture up right here of what they look like. My bottom teeth are actually worse, and I had 2 teeth back, and as you can tell, this one has already moved forward, and now we're just waiting on this one to come forward. So it's been a lot of progress, and I'm very excited about it. I really don't know what I'm going for here, guys. I just, like I said, I want to have some fun with some color. I never do color. I'm not going anywhere. So for the aligners, my husband actually brought it up to me. He was like, hey, you know, I know you've been wanting to get your teeth straightened, like maybe we should look into it some more. So I had a dentist appointment and I asked about straightening my teeth, and of course they recommended Invisalign. It was over $7,000, and my insurance doesn't cover orthodontics for adults, so we would have had to pocket the entire cost. They did have some payment options, but it's just a lot of money, and we wanted to see what our options were. So we checked out a couple different ones, and we kept going back to Smile Direct. So we found out that there was a downtown office here. So we figured, hey, let's go give them a shot. And I think I had an appointment the same day. So we found them, and he's like, hey, well, let's see if we can schedule it since I'm off. And I was able to get in that afternoon, which was crazy. So we went downtown. They were very safe there. Everyone wore masks. It was very clean. I didn't come in contact with anyone except for the person that was helping me, which was awesome. She sanitized everything right in front of me, so I really appreciated that. And yeah, it was just a really great experience. So she was absolutely wonderful. She gave me all the information. She showed me everything that I would receive, how I would use everything, and we did pictures of my teeth, which was very cool. I'm not gonna lie, it was very interesting to see. So they put a camera in, kind of like how you get your x-rays done at the dentist, and they did a picture. I think it was like, I don't remember the exact amount, but it was a ton of pictures within 1 second, so that they could get every nook and cranny of my mouth. And so we did that. It took maybe 5 minutes, and the entire appointment was about 30 minutes, give or take, which was extremely fast and awesome because I had a newborn in the car with my husband who was hungry. So it worked out for me that it was such a fast appointment. She asked me my concerns, the things that I wanted to correct, showed me before and afters. It was a great experience. It was a great experience. I can't say anything else about it. It was just awesome. So she answered all my questions, and I left saying that I wanted to talk to my husband about it because it was a big purchase, and that was that. Like, it's just a big purchase. So I got all the information and I went downstairs, told them I would give them a call. So that was April 7th. I had my appointment to discuss the aligners and get all the information that I could. And like I said, 30 minutes. It was a free appointment. They had a promotion going, I believe. It was free teeth whitening, I believe. And they were so kind. She was very kind. She ended up giving me an extra set for my husband. So everything I got for free, she gave me another set for my husband, which is, I mean, that's so nice of them. I'm just going to put on my primer. And I'm using the Eryn Decay All Nighter. I figured since I'm trying out a different foundation, I wanted to go with one of the primers that I know work well for my skin. And I hope my husband got the right shade. It looks a little light, but maybe not. I'm just getting it all over. All right, so I have my little list here of things about the Smile Direct Club. So I went in on April 7th and had the 30-minute consultation where they sent the aligner, well, I don't want to say x-rays, but pictures, I guess. And they sent it off to a 3D printer. And I believe they said Tennessee. This is definitely more of a skin perfector. There's not much coverage to it, but it doesn't say that it does. It's a sheer to medium, so I'm going to build it up just a little bit more around my cheeks. So I went down and I talked to my husband, and I think it was about maybe a week before I decided to go ahead and do it. And so I was contacting one of their representatives, and they were able to give me a better deal. So they have offers quite often where it's like $100 off, but I was able to get $200 off. So instead of paying $19.50 for the full set, I paid $17.50, which is a great deal, especially if you think of Invisalign, where they told me I was going to pay like $7,000 out of pocket. So, you know, $17.50, what a deal. So I decided to go ahead and do it. So I ordered them on April 19th. So April 19th, I ordered them. I believe that very week, they were already shipped. And I got them really quick. So I was able to start them on May 1st. That was my official start date. And since then, I've done 2 check-ins. This is why, one of the reasons why they are so inexpensive compared to Invisalign. So instead of going into the orthodontist, I do my check-ins on the phone. So I check in and they ask for certain pictures. And so then I will go in. I usually use my ring light stand because I can get the pictures exactly the way I need them. By the way, I've been loving this combo from Rach Loves. It's the Brightening and the E.L.F. Hydrating Concealer. So I do my check-ins online. I usually do 3 pictures. The first one I did, I believe, 3 months into it, and I just did my other one yesterday, in fact. So I believe, I'll have to update you again, but I believe this tooth here in the back is taking a little bit longer to move forward than planned. Sorry, I'm looking for my brush. So I'm going to assume that I may have to do one a little bit longer, but I'm not sure. So we'll see. And like I said, I'll update you when I hear back. My last check-in, they said I was right on time, right on progress, so everything looked great. And then now I'm just waiting on this one. So we'll see. It goes by so fast. Like I said, I started in May, and it's already September. No, is it September? No, it's still August. My official end date is supposed to be October 16th, but like I said, if I have to go a little bit longer, it's not a big deal. As far as how they feel, it feels similar to braces in the way that you have that soreness after they tighten them, which I actually like that feeling. So it's not that bad. The only problems that I do have is that occasionally, I have one right here, because I take them out to film, since otherwise I would have a lisp. I'll put them in so you can hear. I have to trim the inside of the bottom and then file it because it always scratches up my tongue. Every time. Every time I change, they scratch up my tongue and it hurts so bad. Also, a few times now in the bottom front, my lip inside will get stuck and then I'll get a sore on the inside of my lip. So that part's not fun, but I've been able to correct them using cutting and filing just as they directed. I've even messaged them and asked them if I'm doing things correctly. And that's another great thing about them, is that you have customer service at your fingertips 24/7. So I've been able to just hop onto their app and talk to someone about what's going on. I've also had to use, if you've had braces, you understand. There's like a wax coating that you can use on top of typical braces to help from cutting your lips. I've used that on certain spots of the aligners to help my tongue and my gums from getting destroyed, basically. And it's been great. So occasionally I'll use that. My husband found it for me at Walmart, and that was a godsend. I mean, it really, really helped. So I carry that with me everywhere. And I keep one in the car, downstairs, upstairs, in my purse, just everywhere. They're really inexpensive too. So I would say that's like the worst part about it, is that I've had to file. But to me, it's not that big of a deal because I've been able to correct it. And if you can't, I believe you could just contact them and they can help you directly. So I also have, if you, they also have that if you crack your liners when you're putting them in, or they go missing or whatever, they will replace one for free. Knock on wood, I haven't had that issue, but it is there if I needed it. So that's a really nice guarantee. I absolutely love the Tarte Pretty Basic palette. Like, it's been one of my favorites. And I think it's because it's so neutral. I mean, it's perfect. It has everything you need for neutral and everyday looks. And if you want to make it glam, you can do that too. So I've also still been in love with this lip color combo that I discovered on the YouTubers' recommendations. And I mean, I've had the lip liner for a while, but as far as the lipstick goes, oh my gosh, I've been in love. And yes, I know I haven't done my brows yet, so don't worry. So it's the London lip liner by NYX, and it's just a beautiful nude. As you can tell, I've been using this for quite a while. It's probably almost time for a new one. I've had it for too long. And the Almay Go Wild. Just a nice nude look. I love this formula. I probably should have done a little more colorful lip, but yeah. So anyway, so it's now April 30th, I believe, and I've been wearing my liners every day for at least 22 hours. Usually it's a lot more than that. I haven't really wanted to take them off unless I eat or drink anything but water. So if you're drinking just water, you can keep them on. But if you're not, then they suggest taking them out. I seriously love this eyeshadow, especially the shimmers. Like, the shimmers have a nice duochrome in them, like this one, and this one is like, oh, I just love it. Look at this. It's like unlike any color I've seen before. I love that one. And then the one on my eyes right now, which is macaroon, is like a beautiful pinkish purple. I love it. Love, love, love. If you haven't picked this up, you need to. So as far as the Smile Direct Club goes, right now I'm very satisfied. I've had great encounters with their customer service and their representatives as far as the sales go and the consultations. Well, consultation. I will be placing an order for the retainers for after I'm done. I believe it was one for $99 or three for $199. I don't know, it was something like that. I just remember it was a really good deal, so I may be doing that. I'll let you know when I do it, so that way you guys will be updated on every side or every step of the progress, every step of the ride. Try the All-Star Physician Formula. I got this because of Tarte. It's a little pinker. I've yet to do the blush on the nose. This is my first time doing it, and I feel like I look like a clown with it. So, not a big fan of that. Yeah, let me tone down this nose. So, for the aligners, they pop right in. This is week 14. You can see that one is still pushing forward, and you can hear the lisp. And that is why I don't record with them in. Plus, it's kind of hard to talk with them in, at least at first, when you're getting used to a new set. So I just put this one in, and it's giving me more of a lisp. I think it's just because the bottom, back in here, it collects a lot of spit for me. I know this is TMI, but if you're interested in Smile Direct, you should know all of this up front. Or even just aligners in general. All the Invisalign. I think there's like a Bite. I don't know. There's quite a few different aligner sets. So as far as it goes right now, I don't mind because we're all wearing masks anyway. And it's covered. You can't even see it. Even still, you can see the bottom. But the top, you can't see when I'm smiling. And it is getting lipstick. Awesome. So, overall though, it's really not a big deal. I don't care about the lisp. I know it's very short term, and for straight teeth for a good budget, I don't mind. I think it's actually kind of funny, especially since I wasn't able to say certain words before, like Massachusetts. And now I can say it. I mean, in the end, it's up to you. If the lisp bothers you, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe regular braces are for you. But it's just so temporary that it doesn't bother me. Like I said, we laugh about it. My husband, my mother, anyone around us that knows us, we just laugh. Because that's all you can do. We just have fun with it. We know in the end it's going to be worth it. It's already been worth it. It's been May, June, July, August, 4 months, and that tooth has already moved forward, and I just have one more to go. I'm impressed. I'm very pleased with my results so far. To pop them out, it's not very attractive. There is a tool. I've had a very hard time using the tool. It kind of goes under, but for me, it hits my gums, and it actually made me bleed. So I don't like using the tool. I'm going to leave the top ones in for right now. So as you can tell, there's not a lisp as much with the top. It's just mostly the bottom. But I do produce a lot of drool, and my lips get very dry. So at night, I'm constantly putting on chapstick, and throughout the day, I'm using a lot of chapstick. So I would say even those cons aren't really cons for me. Yeah, so overall, I really, really, really think that it's worth it, and Smile Direct has been amazing. So if you're interested in them, I'll leave their link down below. I do have a $100 referral code. I will leave that down there as well. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I would love to answer anything that I can. So don't hesitate. Just put them down in the comments. So all the items that I used today, since I didn't really mention them all to you, I will put them in the description bar, so that way if you want to use them, you can use them as well. The Skin Hydrator, I think I like it. I'm going to do a wear test, but it's very lightweight. It did build up a little bit, so my sunspot covered up somewhat. But for an easy, oh, you know what? I didn't even do my brows. I'll be right back. Who is screaming at me to do my brows? I mean, seriously, who is screaming at me? Because I know I kept saying in my head, don't forget your brows, don't forget your brows. So I just did a very light brow look today. I actually just used the E.L.F. Brow Wow. And I think with this look, it's good. Especially since I'm not really going anywhere. I'm just hanging around the house. Not a big deal. In fact, we're probably just going to go out into the pool after we do schoolwork. So anyway, again, all the products that I used today will be down in the description bar. And thank you for joining. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments and I will get to them. I hope you guys have a lovely week wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. Bye.